And I don't know what to tell you about that other than I'm really glad to be here. And I hope that some of you find me. I did not get to put up a link. I literally like put my phone on the tripod and started hitting record just like when I sat down. So I'm fresh out of the shower. It's hot here today. I've been working in the yard. Got a lot going on, and we'll just see. Somebody's here because somebody gave me a thumbs up, so thank you. So we'll just see if anybody shows up. Okay, looks like I have 3 people now. I have the most wonderful FNL live Friday night sketchy crew that there could ever be. Surf and Dodo. Hi, Katie. Good to see you, sweetheart. I think I just got your name wrong anyway. Mary Lamb. Hi. Hi, kiddo. Right back to you. Love you. BJ, glad that you're here. You need to take your earbud out. You want this one?
No, it's stereo.
Oh, okay. So I'm in Frugal's rig. Oh, Kathy, I know. I was like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So it's going to be one of those FNLs. Uh-oh, what'd you do? Oh, she's over there going, oh. And then I'm like, what'd you do? She's like, nothing. Anyway, it's going to be one of those FNLs because it is just, it's kind of a miracle that I'm even live tonight, but I didn't want to miss being with you guys, and I thought, you know what, they don't care. They don't care that I look like this, that it is what it is. I'm a WYSIWYG girl. What you see is what you get, and this is what you get tonight. Hi, Tracy, Boondocking with Dennis. Look, you guys, I can do my, I think it'll do my, maybe not. I thought it might do my, you know how it used to do, since I'm not using my software, I thought that it might do, no, it's not going to do it. Oh, it's when I'm on my laptop? Okay. I'm cool, literally. Yes, I am. Hi, Francis Dodson. Good to see you. So my dog is verklempt because he's kind of left out right now. Come here. Come here. I'll pick you up. Come on. Were you coming up?
You can come up here.
Well, he was trying to find a place to go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So if y'all know anything about a truck camper, everything's high. Everything has a step. Oh, I know, but you're okay. You're not going to die. No, you're not going to die. There's a step to get up to the dinette. There's 3 steps to get up to the bed. There's 5 steps to get into the rig. Everything. Do you not want to be up here? Well, what do you want? You want to show them your pearlies? You want to show them your pearlies? I don't know what you want. He's like, squirrel, I smelled something good in Mama Jana's pantry. Anyway, so it was hard to get him up here, and he's just kind of, he's as disoriented and, I don't know what I am, but he's feeling it too. And of course they pick up on our energy, but, oh, Tracy, that's so kind. Hey, what does, aloha ohana. Well, thank you, Arnold. Hi, Arthur, good to see you. Yes, Lori, I'm here. It wasn't, and I keep looking over here because that's where the comments are. I know that you guys are over here. So, you're going to see that all night long. Hi, Richard out there. How's it going? See, right now I'm skipping so badly, Richard. I know that we communicated, and I can't remember where you are, what you were doing, but I know it was something fun. Hi, Kate. Jenna, you have your laptop, so is it okay if I set my drink on the table? Usually her laptop is on the table, and so I don't put a drink on the table because, it's me. And we know how that would go if I put a drink on the table. So, let me see if I can settle down a little bit. I doubt it. Hi, Megan. Good to see you, and thank you. So Tracy's asking how you are, Jana. Tracy, here's what you get from Jana. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, if y'all seen her video, and did my video go out yet? No, my video will go out tomorrow about her getting the stitches out. We did that yesterday. So so that is a huge celebration, a huge milestone, and now more than ever we have to be careful about no infection. Hi, Mount Robin, 88 there. Oh, it's so hot here. I have a heat headache because we have I know I'm squirreling off of Jana, but I'll come back in a minute. I have a heat headache because here in the park you're not allowed to have weeds, and we have had 3 rains in a row, which is a wonderful thing, but the weeds have exploded. Some of them in my lot, I'm embarrassed to admit, are almost knee high, and I am getting up at 4 in the morning and going to bed anywhere between 9 to 11 at night. I'm doing the best I can right now, and one of my neighbors literally said something to me this morning about my weeds, and I started crying. I'm like, I'm working my ass as hard as I can. I promise I'll get to it. And I know that's not a good way to talk to anybody, let alone your neighbor that you're going to live next door to the rest of your life, or for as long as we both shall live here. But I just, and I wasn't mean. I just was like, I'm doing the best I can, and I'm working my ass as hard as I can. But the fact that I used ass in the statement probably wasn't any good. Jana says that he's one of those guys that just kind of like pulls girls' ponytails or pigtails, he is, she says, he is. And he doesn't mean anything by it, and I believe that. He's a nice guy, but I was already hot, and I was doing the best I can, and like I said, I'd been up since 4. I meant to get outside and start on the weeds by 6:30 this morning, because by 8 or 8:30, I can't stay out in the heat, and it's humid, and I can't do it, and I stayed out till 9:30 today to try to get a little caught up out there, and I met with the contractor, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but I'd already done as much as I could, and I was overwhelmed, and there was an issue in the park that because I worked for the park 2 days a week, I was in the middle of and didn't want to be, and wasn't handling that well, wasn't my normal high functioning positive self around that, and it just, and then he said that about my weeds. I kind of lost it, and I feel bad. I mean, I didn't lose it. That is literally all I said. I said, hey, I promise you, this is what I said. I said, hey, I promise you, I'm doing the best I can. I'm working my ass off right now. And he's like, I know, and he kind of backed off, and literally went back to our yards join, and we don't, this park is so nice because we're not all bunched up, and so there's a lot of space, and I was in my backyard, and he came over to his side yard and said that, and he went through his backyard and around the front of his rig. He was like, I'm out of here. This chick's out of control. But I don't think I don't know, what do y'all think? I don't think what I said was actually too bad, but oh, Lori's kind. Lori says sometimes that's the only thing you can say, and if they don't understand, then yeah, I there's a part of me that feels that way, and a part of me that I don't like being that way. So Jana says she's feeling good. Yay. Hi, Pup Camper. Good to see you. Jules, Simple Life, Texas lady. He can pull the weeds up if he don't like it. Well, and that's the other thing. I have neighbors that I want to get around to helping, let alone get caught up on my own lot. And it's not just weeds. I've got I'm overwhelmed, and I tried to tell Jana. Oh, that's what I was saying. Let me get back to Jana. So now we have to be really, 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 really. She's looking at me like, what the hell are you gonna say? She never knows what I'm gonna say. We have to be really careful about infection now that the stitches are out, and he wants her off her feet a lot of the day. He gave her permission. You'll see in my video. You'll see in my video that she got permission to be up and about, and she needs to leave the bandages off. I said in my video, y'all, I'm going to need a lasso rope. But actually, the truth is it's sore enough, and she's concerned about getting infection too, that she's actually being a good girl. You're such a good girl. She's looking at me like, I'm going to come deck you. Yeah, her leg is in her. She just said it, and she doesn't want me to show her. And you guys understand that. She's laid up in her. You don't care? Okay, well then you tell them. Hold on. That your leg is in a hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah, it's on my video. I have it in a laundry basket. And I have it covered up with the sleeping bag. That way the dogs can't jump on it. I don't get stuff airborne and stuff. My leg is all safe and sound in the laundry basket.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all could hear her, but she's got her leg in a laundry basket, and that my cousin recommended. And that keeps her safe and sound. The dogs can go in and out. She can stay covered up because the air conditioner blows right there. And y'all have seen that in both our videos. But since it's exposed now and the stitches came out, and it's not healed, but it was close enough that they were willing to take the stitches out and not do skin grafting surgery. But we have to be very careful that it doesn't. What am I doing? She's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. Oh, she's just listening. Okay. I'm depending on her right now as my brain, because I'm not functioning well brain-wise. And so when she looks at me and she kind of does that, I'm like, uh-oh, what, am I fixing to, like, I don't know, blow up the place? Or set something on fire? or something, because I don't know. It could happen. And so our main goal right now is to make sure that her leg doesn't get infected. And they did give her permission to get up and about, but if she gets up and about, she has to bandage it, and he doesn't want it bandaged. So it's like, how does that work? So what she's been doing, and you'll see it on her videos, is leaving it, we bandage it overnight, because there's no way with Sammy and Sammy's nails in the bed with her and everything, because Sammy, you know, she could just claw that one time and it's history, and then she would definitely have to have surgery and be laid up for a very long time. So when she's not in the laundry basket, and going to be up and about, we wrap it. But she's doing well otherwise, and you'll see on my video. Did you show any of the grocery store on your video? I can't remember.
Yeah, I get $5 crackers.
$5 crackers, yeah. Yeah, frugal went offline of being frugal and got us some $5 crackers at the store. But my grocery store video is a little more expanded of the antics we got into, and Jana just really celebrating that she was shopping, and that it was grocery shopping, and that she was using her sales flyer, and she was in heaven.
Spam, I forgot to
Hold on. Say it again.
They had spam on sale 2 for $4.
You forgot.
Yeah, I bought it. I forgot to use my digital coupon.
Oh, so you didn't get the coupon?
I had it on my phone. You just have to show them.
Oh no. Oh no. So she didn't get her 2 for $4 spam. But if that's the only mistake we made the day you got your stitches out and got to go do something for the first time in almost 2 weeks. That's not bad. We'll take it and we'll celebrate. So let me catch up on comments for a minute. Wild Wolf, thank you. The wound is actually on her shin. It took the skin down to the bone, so she can't. But that might. I don't know. What about a shin guard, Jana? Do you think that might work? Yeah, if she had it wrapped and put that on, it might. We couldn't do the shin guard without wrapping. And if she's going to wrap, you don't really need the shin guard, do you?
Well, it would protect it. Yeah.
Well, it would protect it even more. So thank you for that idea. We do have a wonderful thrift store that has a lot of sports equipment here near us. And so I might run into town and look and see about getting one for her. That's a great idea. Thank you. I lost my drink. Oh, there it is. It's behind the camera. Hold on, you guys. My dog, y'all can't see him, Squirrel, sorry. He's look at him. He's just laying in Mama's lap. That's all he wanted, was to lay in Mama's lap. And he's such a good boy. 56 of you are on here, and 27 have hit the thumbs up. Please be sure you hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Let me back up. I'm way behind on campers. I'm way behind on comments. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what y'all see tonight is what you get. Almost straight out of the shower, no makeup. Didn't blow dry my hair or do anything. It is what it is. Electronics love moisture. Not, I know, I've already killed one laptop that way, Surfing Dodo. Oh my gosh. It's a good video, right, Megan? Mino Fairy? Let's see. Yes, Texas Lady, it has been a battle fighting the weeds, not just for me, for everyone in the park. My neighbor is one of the ones that can spend money. I don't have the kind of money that he has. He was able to put down the liner and then a foot or two of gravel, and then he's got a shed. And then he's got a huge casita. His casita is about the size of both my sheds. And then he's got a shed. And then he's got concrete to park the RV on, and a concrete driveway to park his truck and his car and his golf cart on. And so he doesn't have a weed problem. And but other than him and people like him, weeds are a problem right now for everybody. And I'm celebrating for people like that don't have to worry about such things. That's awesomeness. But Tracy Jones, thank you for the continued prayers for healing and strength for Jana. Yes, Linda, not currently in Texas. She changes her name from Linda currently in Texas to Linda not currently in Texas, depending on where she is. And right now she is in Sweden. And I just love, Linda, be sure in the comments, type out the name of your Instagram account. I can't remember it right now, but I follow her on Instagram because she posts the most amazing photos and reels on there of her worldwide travels, and it's just fabulous. And we met Linda at Lollapalooza, and she took Frugie's and Vicky Van Gogh's geocaching class, and so we got to spend time with her there, and she's good friends with my friend Lorelei, and so I know Linda quite well. So you guys go follow her on Instagram if you get the chance. 1 a.m. in Sweden. Dang, Linda, and you're still with us. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you on here. Let's see what else. Lori C. agrees with Texas Lady about my neighbor doing my weeds for me. It will get better. Give yourself some grace. Thank you. Life Reset Sophie. I love that. most people would have probably said something worse. Well, thank you, because it felt really bad to me. I appreciate you saying that. Texas lady says pretty much the same thing. Jules Simple Life, I work 2 days a week in the office here in the RV park, where I now, Jen and I have both bought docking stations, and we will still travel. We're not getting off the road, but right now I've just got a lot going on, and my rig isn't fixed, and so I'm here for now, and I'm working on setting up a casita. But the 2 day a week job is only for the summer, so I'm using the money that I'm making there to fix up my casita. So earlier when I was saying, Jana, when I was saying good job to you, Robin Mallory said give Jana a treat. Hi, Leslie in Oakland. Leslie in Oakland, did you see her comment? She says, hello, Deborah, Hop Along, and Bandit. Don't forget Sammy. Don't forget Sam's. Yeah, those crackers were high dollar. Let's see. What are the crowns with numbers? I don't see the crowns with numbers, but thank you for asking, Pup Camper. That's top fans that often comment on my channel, and they deserve a shout out, but I am not seeing that beside their names or anywhere. So those are my top fans. I'm not sure what the oh, Jana's already answered that. I'm not sure what the number is, but that's what it is. You see, paved paradise and put up in a parking lot. Was it Joni Mitchell, or was it Joni Mitchell that said, look, the paved, or Jimmy Buffett? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Was it Joni Mitchell or Jimmy Buffett? Seems like it was. I would Google it if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Oh, that's okay, Megan. You watched Jana's video about her stitches out. Yeah, my video about Jana getting her stitches out will be up tomorrow. I bet it's not hot in Sweden. I bet you're right, Robin. Nana Adventures Bev, hi. Say hi to your mom too, please. And thank you for the well wishes to Jana from everybody. Hi, Callie Chaos. All right, let me catch up. I think I'm caught up. Am I caught up? Oh, BJ says she just finished my last book and can't wait for the next one. Me too. I can't wait for the next one. That's all I want to be doing is writing, and I'm doing anything but. Callie Chaos, Jana has a great channel. I'm glad that you're subscribed there. Over 50 making it better. Hello. Jules says she wonders why she had a crown. That's so funny. I can't see it. So that, yeah, I don't. It says that it's new. Hi, Desert Deb. Good to see you.
It's based on how many people are commenting at the time. The ratings are changing.
Oh, the ratings are changing. Okay.
If you want a crown with the number 1, you gotta comment more.
Jana says if you want a crown with a number 1, you got to comment more, and then I will never catch up. But that's okay. That'd be awesome. Oh. Bev's mom says hello. She's so awesome. Hi, Ann. Callie Chaos says she loves my writing. Thank you. I'm going to do a video soon that's going to talk about priorities. A troll actually gave me the idea for this video, and it's going to be a good video. It might be up even, oh God, I don't know. I can't find my tail. I'm running around in circles so fast. Lori Bravo, she says Jana's leg hurts her. I know, right? It hurts me in my heart too. But gosh, Callie Chaos, you love my writing. That just made my day. Thank you. You are Queen Jules, and it's a king crown for my guys like Richard and God, I just lost my mind, huh? Dina, Tracy, and Dennis, and Arthur. I like totally lost my mind. Tracy just said I have a crown too and wondered what it was. It's a king's crown for you, Tracy. Okay, I think I'm caught up on comments. So here's the deal. this video is, or this, if you want down, buddy? Mama Jana, can he come join you? You want down? All right.
Bandit?
Oh, don't, you okay? What do you want? Do you want me to scoot over so you have a little bit of room right there? You want to lay down there? Is that good? God, that puts me with, sorry, but it puts me with one butt cheek hanging off the dinette. Hang on, you guys. Is that what you want? Hey, thank you. I'm sure you're driving, Vicky, and thank you for letting me know that you're here and listening. Love you so much, and I enjoyed our talk the other day on the phone. It was great to catch up. Thank you. Stay safe. And Redheaded Lassie is in Alto, New Mexico. Awesomeness. Y'all say hi and bye to Vicky while she's on here. She's driving and probably pulled over to let us know that she's here. And yes, Robin, it is great to have a place to call home when I want to get off the road for a while. None of this was how I had planned. I'm going to look out the window while I talk to y'all because because I've got to kind of angle with my dog now. He's not laying down, so I don't know what he wants. I don't know. You want to go up there?
Bandit, up here?
Let's try it. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm going to put him up on the bed with Jana and Sammy. Hold on. Come on, baby. Come on. You ready? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Up here, boy.
All right. He's like, wait, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is he okay? He tried to crawl up on the laundry basket immediately. Okay. All right. So let's see. Thank you, Vicky. We will. Bev says she's enjoying watching my shed conversion, except for Jana getting hurt. Nice to see the she shed evolve into your dream space. Yes, it is. Lori Bravo says she's in San Antonio. Doreen and Steve, sure do miss you guys. Hello. Love you. Tracy Jones says, hi, Vicky. And Vicky says, hi and bye. Hugs to my teammate and to Frugy and you, Deborah. Awesomeness. A teammate would be Pup Camper. Bandit, you went up there. Now you got to stay. Go. So that dog is a fickle dog, let me tell you. I do not remember what I was talking about before I put Bandit up on the bed. So if anybody wants to remind me, I'll just sit here and take a drink until then. Please hit the thumbs up. And thank you all that have joined me tonight. Do you remember? I don't remember either. Couldn't have been important. Uh-oh, am I something? Oh, about a troll. Thank you, Suzanne. No, was that it, really? So that I know I was saying that. It seemed like something after that, but I'll start there. So this troll was really slamming me. Okay, good, we're good. Hi, Judy Connolly. Priorities, yes, troll and priorities. Thank you, Suzanne. And thank you, Bev. You know, they like trolls do. They were slamming me, but it gave me this idea for a video. And tonight's FNL is about gratitude, and I want y'all to remember that, because it might not sound like it for just a hot minute, but I'm going to tie it back into gratitude. You know, priorities shift based on what happens. Oh, thank you, Lori Bravo. Yeah, and this community is a close-knit community. You're part of a bigger group than just my channel when you're active on FNL, and if you want to become a YouTube channel member or a Coco Fam patron, you can do both of those for as little as $1 a month, and we're all just a really close, tight-knit group. My viewers in my Friday night sketch crew It's a good group, and that is a wonderful part of my gratitude this week. I was in a bad place today, mentally and emotionally, and I knew showing up for the FNL would lift my spirits, and I wasn't wrong. You guys are just amazing. Plus, I wanted to be sure I showed up for you, and so thank you. What did Doreen share that I missed?
Steve's cancer is in remission.
Oh my God, I missed it. I didn't see that. Doreen, yay. Oh my gosh, and Steve, yay. Oh, I am celebrating so big for y'all and with y'all. Thank you for sharing that with your Coco fam, and that's just wonderful. Doreen, I'm over the moon, happy about that. Yay. Talking about gratitude, there's your piece of gratitude for tonight, y'all. Thank you. So I actually literally laid down for a nap this afternoon, which I rarely do, and especially when I've got so much going on and I needed to be doing so much. And but I just couldn't. I hit a wall with a heat headache from staying out longer in the yard today, and I got mental over some things that are going on, and just first one thing then another. And I texted Jana and I said I've got to lay down for a little bit to get ready for FNL. And I was concerned that would make me even more mental, because it puts me even more behind on the things that I need to do. And but I knew I wanted to do FNL, and so thank you all, each and every one of you that are on here, and a shout out to those of you that are watching it later. I can't tell you enough how much the support of my viewers and readers and Coco Fam patrons and YouTube channel members means to me. It keeps me going, and I don't know that I otherwise could. I would always want to, but you guys are for me, you are a conduit of God, and I'm gracious and grateful, grateful for each one of you, and I hope that I handle it graciously, since we're talking about that. But you know, this person was blasting me for having my priorities out of order. They you know how trolls are. I don't care what they have to say. Don't care. Y'all don't need to tell me. Don't give them time and all that. I don't. They don't get to me. But they gave me the idea for a video that I'm going to do pretty soon. And you know, their thing was, you just got a place so you could do videos and blah blah blah, you know. And you're welcome, Doreen. We love you, and we're so happy for you and Steve. That's wonderful news. Wonderful news. You know, and then they blasted me, you know how trolls do, and I don't care, but they blasted me for not saying I don't have enough money to get my rig back on the road, but I have enough money to buy a place and then start fixing it up. And I'll do a video, and not because, and y'all don't need to tell me that I don't know any explanations or anything, because, am I saying something wrong? You're going to clap back at me? Oh, okay. All right, then you can do that. You can do, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Redheaded Lassie one. That is so awesome. Thank you. She just gave me a super chat tip of $5. I want to know, I'm sorry. Jana peeked her head around her curtain and said something. What were you going to clap back and say?
Your priority is your priority.
My,
you can change them.
Hang on. Let me let you tell them. No, let me let you tell them. You tell them.
It's like, it's your priority. You get to make the priority, and you can change your priority.
Yeah.
It's like, get your priorities straight. They are.
I know. I have my priorities perfectly straight. Thank you, Frugal. It is crazy. It is crazy.
You know what?
You what?
I can spend,
Okay, wait. She's like not done. Okay, go.
I can spend my money any way I want to. Priority 4, priority 1, priority 7. In that order.
Yeah. Own your priorities.
Yeah.
That's what Bev said too. Yeah, it was a crazy troll rant, and I don't care about that, but it gave me an idea. Yes, Callie, Deborah is the master of her life. Period. That is true. I do my best to walk hand in hand with God and Spirit and make good decisions. I don't always do so. Texas lady, there's Jana in a basket behind the curtain. Too cute.
Wizard of Oz.
Do it again.
I'm the Wizard of Oz. I do this because it gets cold. The air conditioner breaks down the curtain.
That's so great.
So it blocks the air.
Yeah. Jana the Wizard of Oz. And you even on my video, this is what's really going to be funny, you guys. On my video, she goes, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So when y'all see that tomorrow, you'll get a kick out of that and hopefully remember the FNL. Pricey crackers. That's it. Sometimes priorities are pricey crackers. You know, and the truth is, and you guys know this, and I've shared it on videos, my cousins gifted me the electricity and the labor to have the AC unit installed. Working 2 days a week, I was able to buy my split air and the components for it. And so that combination gave me electricity and AC and heat, because a mini split is both. It's year-round AC and heat. Bev says no input from the peanut gallery, also known as trolls requested or needed. Hi Cheryl, life is short, make it sweet. I think you guys, so really you guys are the peanut gallery, according to my cousin Mike. He always goes peanut gallery here, talking about himself. so if you ever hear him refer to one of you as a member of the peanut gallery, with some people that's an endearment term. Just making that clear. But I hear you, Bev. And I'm not offering this information as an explanation, and I am going to do a video on it. So please don't tell me. See, Surfing Dodo just said no need to explain. You're in control of your life. I'm not doing it because I feel I need to explain, or that I have to explain, or that I owe an explanation. My whole goal behind sharing about my, no, Surfing Dodo, no sorry. I just know that people that care about me are going to look out for me and say, I don't owe an explanation. And you do that from a loving, caring place of wanting to look out for me and give me autonomy and make sure that I am not attacked by trolls, and I get that. Friggy's up. Her wound is not covered. Okay, she's getting a drink. I could have done that for you. I know. I could have. You might want to pull that drawer out so he doesn't try to get down. Okay. I just don't want any dogs near her leg. I'm only offering this. Y'all all saw the squirrel. The squirrel reminders. That is so true. That, yes, y'all are. Y'all have. It takes a village to keep me on track. So I'm not doing it because I owe an explanation. And again, Surfing Dodo. Thank you, Kathy. My whole goal for putting myself out there as a public figure is for people to understand how I do what I do, first of all, to understand not all brain injuries are alike, understand traumatic brain injuries, and to know how I function in life with a traumatic brain injury. And anybody, I may be wrong, but I think anybody tuning into my channel new and seeing me these days would never guess for a minute that I have a traumatic brain injury. I will turn the camera around in a minute and Jana can testify that I definitely have a brain injury, still have issues, and it takes It takes a lot to pull off what I'm doing. But right now, oh, that looks red and angry to me. Let me see that, Jana. Sorry guys, it's the first time I've seen it today. I don't like it. It's better from this morning. I haven't seen her wound till just now.
It's okay.
We'll talk after I hang up. I don't like it. It looked really angry to me. Looks better. She keeps saying that. Looks better. I'm glad I didn't see it this morning then, or I'd have been taking her back to the doctor if she would have been willing. Squirrel, remind me where I was. I should be able to remember. It was just a minute ago. Hi, Norman. Good to see you. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. This is true. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to do that. That'll be the top rank. That'll be the top rank. No need to explain. Thank you, Redhead. Oh yeah, that is it. So I know that people tuning in might not see. Hi, Travels. Might not see that I have the brain injury, but Jana, do you want to weigh in at all about? Yes, I do. She's like, I'm not. She closed the curtain. She's like, I'm not weighing in on that. She's like, no way. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. Because I am working 2 days a week. The job I have, I'm so blessed to have gotten it for the weekend. I mean, for the summer, 2 days a week. They had somebody hired that they weren't able to keep doing it, and they quit like the week before I not quit, but I mean it was just they had things come up and I put yes thank you, Wild Wolf. That's why I put my self out there, is to help people understand that there are many ways to do this thing called life when you have a disability, and especially a brain injury. I have a lot of people that follow me from my traumatic brain injury forums. I have a lot of medical people that follow me that don't necessarily comment. Well, they don't. And then I have a lot of people that are caretakers for people with brain injuries. So that was my original impetus for putting myself out there publicly. And because I chose to do that, I feel like, and I want to maintain the responsibility of being transparent. I'm not ever going to pulling the strings with Oz. Y'all are hilarious. I'm not ever going to divulge private things that I don't want to, or that I think are inappropriate, or that are private and none of y'all's business. It's not that, but in between there is a lot that I can share. I shared about my cousins gifting me the electricity and the labor for the AC, and that I was able to buy these mini split with my job, because I have been transparent about living off of my Social Security and my brain injury and not being able to work. And now I'm working 2 days a week, and so it's like there is some incongruency there, and I feel the responsibility to address that. You can't, for me, when you're a public figure, you can't have it both ways. You can't go, here's my life, please watch, please subscribe, please join me every Friday night live. No, you don't have a right to know anything. What? It does, to me, it doesn't work that way. It is a fine line from what I choose to make public and how private I choose to keep my life. But that is a fine line, and it's sometimes hard to balance. But what I choose to share is my choice, and it's never because I feel like I owe an explanation. It's because I'm hoping it will help someone. And so this 2-day-a-week job that I have, oh, I didn't know this was going to hit me so hard. I wish everyone that I have known with brain injuries and that I went through TBI rehab with, and that I communicate with in my TBI forums, I wish everyone could know the luxury that I have of working this 2-day-a-week job. I cannot even begin to tell you how blessed I feel to have lived and to have gotten to this point where I can do this. When I got on the road and they told me I might see 2016, but I wouldn't even know it, I had lost my high-functioning, high-paying career job, obviously, and I had tried, and then I lost, you know, my position with the Texas Parks and Wildlife. They were very kind to work with me in every way to take me out of the field as a ranger and put me in the office, and then try to function behind the register, and I just got to where I couldn't do any of it. And now here I am 10 plus years later, and I'm able to work 2 days a week, and I thought life was over 10 years ago. And so if that is not an example of keep on keeping on no matter what, one day at a time, to somebody on here tonight, I don't know what is. Now, the job that I have, I'm blessed to work with a patient co-worker. She's not in the office. She was in the office for several weeks with me, training me for the 2 days a week. But now I go in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays by myself. And by myself, I mean, she's at my disposal by text or call at any time. And so as is our office manager, who works remotely during the summer traveling, as is any of the board members. And constantly members stop in to see what they can help with, residents here in the park. So it's not like I'm doing even that by myself. But I mean, I open the office and I maintain the office by myself. And my primary duties are, and I can't believe I can do this today, answering the phone, which doesn't ring very often. We're a private park. It's not like we're a park that is open to the public and the phone rings off the wall. But answering the phone. We do have some people that register to stay if they're a member or visiting a member here, and I will register them and assign them a site and get somebody to take them to their site, and I shred paper, and I do whatever other tasks that they have given me to do. And it reminds me, I don't have to think about anything. I'm not creating any task, or it's just absolutely perfect for me. And it's so quiet here, and everybody's so patient and kind here, and it's just perfect for me. And it reminds me of when my son with Down syndrome would work at Goodwill, and they would have him sort ties by color. That was a program, and it was to get him used to the workforce, and so they created tasks, but they were able to meet him at his level and give him a task that worked for him. And his favorite thing in the world was when he would go in and they had a huge big moving box of ties or shirts or something that had to be sorted by color. And that's how I feel with this job, is it meets me where I'm at, and I'm able to do it. I was very clear with them up front. Don't give me anything to do with finances and money, or give me tasks that aren't already defined, and they assured me it wasn't. I might help out with the deposit from time to time, but again, it's we don't have a volume of business through here, and it's easy. And let me back that up and say it's easy. Any of you could do it and get bored. For me, it is the perfect amount of tasking my brain, and I have to be very careful that I don't make mistakes, but I can sit in that office and do it, and I I rarely, if ever, have to multitask. And if I have somebody at the counter and the phone rings, I am able to say to the resident or member at the counter, give me a moment, let me get this handled, and I'll get back to you. No, there's not a rush here. There's not an onslaught of people to where I have to multitask or I wouldn't be able to do this job. So that is part of my gratitude this week, because my job is perfect for me. It's only through the summer, and that's okay. That's perfect too. And as it turns out, you guys, it paid not only for my mini split, but it paid for the contractor that I just hired. And at the end of the summer, by the time I get that paid for, because I borrowed money to do that, I will have made $50 more than what I borrowed. You're talking about serendipity and gratitude and graciousness from God. How awesome is that? Almost down to the penny. I'm making what I needed to get my writing nest casita operable. It won't be finished. There's, it's, I think with any sticks and bricks home or whatever home you have, even if you're living in your car, you have to maintain it. So it won't be finished, but it will be something that I can use and that I can write in and that I can add to over time. And I had that money this summer because I was able to do this job. And I'm a far cry from the death sentence that they gave me in 2015. And I get overwhelmed like I was today. And again, it's not, Jana took that on herself. And it's not because of caring for Jana or any of the stuff that's gone on with that. For me, it boils down to two things that are so overwhelming for me right now. I can barely handle. It is my stuff being out of place. I don't, with my brain injury, I don't do that. I don't. It's so hard for me. I couldn't even find Q-tips this morning. I couldn't remember where my coffee was to make coffee. It's in the same place it always is. It hasn't moved. And and look how great, look how much how many, I'm trying to say, look at the blessings that I have. Look how blessed I am. Look, and of course I'm grateful, but I'm starting to have a hard time. I'll do what I can to, whatever I need to do to get through it. But I'm starting to have a very hard time functioning. Again, just because everything's out of place and because there's so many moving parts to this construction. For example, I somehow, and Jana is probably going to help me with the logistics, not the labor part of it, but figure out how to do this. We put the flooring down yesterday, and Lewis put the flooring down yesterday, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. If I would have been able to do my regular software, I would have shared it tonight, but I didn't have it in me to do my software program tonight. But Lewis put down the flooring, and somehow before he starts in the morning, I have to cut wire. You said let him cut the wire. Well, there went my $50 profit from working this summer. I just realized that. You don't think it'll take him 5 minutes, but I offered him more money to. What I'm talking about now is I have to. The bylaws are here. You have to get wiring around the bottom of your shed within 30 days. They've already been gracious with me. It's been more than 30 days, but because of everything going on. But I need to get that done. Jana's not going to be able to do it for weeks, and it's not something that I can figure out how to do. Brain injury again. And so I asked Lewis today if he would be willing to do that tomorrow, and tomorrow might be his last day to wrap up everything. But I asked him if he'd be willing to do that tomorrow and let me know how much, and he's going to let me know tomorrow. So yeah, I probably didn't make $50 this summer, but I got all of this done, and I'm very grateful for that. But she's saying he needs to cut that wiring because it's hard for me. It has to be 9 inches in between the squares, and you have to angle the wire snips just right, and not let the wire cut you. And it's a lot of moving parts, and my brain doesn't handle that well. So yeah, I'll probably. I hate that though, Jana, because I told him I would cut it tonight, and he's going to show up thinking that's going to be done. She says it'll be okay for him to do it, so I'll let him do that too. And I forgot now where I was. I got caught on the wire. That's a movie, isn't it? Or a book, Caught on the Wire, or something like that. I don't know. That's funny though. It's metal edging. Let me look at comments and I'll try to remember where I was. Yes, it's not chicken wire. It's a different gauge. They don't let you put chicken wire here, but it's to keep it's not only to keep the animals out from under the casita. A lot of people are able to put their buildings on slab. I don't have that kind of money, and so if you don't put your building on slab, you have to put this wire down. It's not only to keep animals out from snakes to rodents or whatever. We really don't have rodents here. Haven't ever seen one. Have you, Jana? No, I don't think there's rodents in this park. I mean, I'm sure there are, but that they keep a tight ship. But snakes or whatever. But it's not only that, Kathy, Surf and Dodo. It's you put that wiring up, and then you have to bank gravel against it because you have to keep so much gravel on your lot. And like right now, I have the gravel moved out to be able to put the wiring down, because you also have to bury it 2 or 3 inches, and I need it, and so it's creating a lake when it rains, and I've got to get that gravel back up against that edging, and so it keeps the expensive gravel from going up underneath the shed is another purpose. Oh, love you too, Cali Chaos. Megan, Mina Fairy, thank you. I may be coming down from the adrenaline of Jana's injury, but I actually felt that a few days ago, Megan. This is more about my things being out of order. And what else did I tell you, Jana? It was 2 things. Oh, the heat. Yes, the heat is killing me, you guys. My brain injury doesn't handle extreme temperatures well at all. I can only, like I've already shared, I can only be outside for a little while in the mornings, and that's not enough time to get all this work done. Hey Cheryl, life is short, make it sweet. Do I get to keep more money with PayPal? PayPal their fee is less than YouTube, if that's what you're asking. Oh, Bev, I love that you love this RV life. You're so awesome. And Texas lady, thank you for encouraging people to read my books. I love that so much. And thank you, Linda Kelly, for what you said about putting myself out there. So I think I'm caught up. Hi, Tori. Glad to see you on here. Kathy, hi Kathy. Thank you for my birthday gift. And yeah, there's been a lot going on this year, starting with shit show and getting here, but it'll be it'll get better. Yeah, the heat is awful for me. So what is getting to me? Just to be clear, you guys, it isn't caring for Jana. It isn't my job. It isn't my being a YouTube creator or my Coco Fam patrons or trying to write or any of that. I mean, those are factors that would affect anybody, but I could handle those. What I can't handle is the heat, and everything has to be moved to get to something, and I don't know where anything is. And I can't handle it. It just, I took a nap this afternoon so I could get up and do, what are we on, the FNL, and I'm so grateful for that, but I can't afford to take naps really right now, so, and I have to do self-care, and I will tell y'all that if whatever you're dealing with, self-care always comes first. It's kind of like flying in that plane and the stewardess, or you know, they say put your mask on first so that you can help others, and that is absolutely true. And especially if you have a disability, you have to find ways to take care of yourself, and that's where I'm at this point. It will slow things down even more. And I am in recovery mode for myself. It's kind of funny. Jana's in recovery mode for her leg, and now I'm in recovery mode for my brain injury. And hi John, good to see you. And so it will slow down getting some of this stuff taken care of even longer. And I just saw that Travels asked, does it make it worse when I get frustrated? Of course, that's true. I think travels for everyone. When you get stressed, when you're not, you know, that hungry, angry, lonely, tired, halt. When you're hungry or you're angry or you're lonely or you're tired, just stop, halt, and take care of yourself. And that's where I'm at this point. And I don't have a lot of luxury. A lot of people can turn their brain off and quit thinking about things, or they can focus on other things. And with a brain injury, often you can't, most of us with brain injuries. Now, I've noticed in the forums and the people that I know with brain injuries, it's not, hey Tracy, bye, love you too. It's not always, I love this. John Sooner JH Travels just sent me $10 for ice cream to be cool. I love that. I'll take you up on that, John. Thank you. But a lot of us with brain injuries no longer have a filter. And I'm not talking about the filter that we all joke about people that don't have a filter from the brain to the mouth and everything comes out. There's no management of there's no management of the thoughts and the lists and the brain and the input and that's why TBI flooding is a very common thing. That's Jana's ice maker. She's making ice. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Yeah, hey, good. Hey, we're gonna have good ice when I get off. So do you have ice on your leg? I still haven't brought over those soft packs to you, and I need to do that. Live stream. I tried to close something and I opened it instead. But let me think of where I was. Ice, and then I hit a wrong button, and squirrel, I forgot where I was again. Y'all can tell when I'm skipping, because I usually am not this bad with squirrels. Oh, the filter. And it's called TBI flooding, and I don't know if it's I doubt it's in the what's the medical book? Not SMDI. Anyway, the medical book. I doubt it's an official. It might be an official diagnosis, but it's TBI flooding, and it is very common, and so. WebMD, that's a good online, but I'm talking about PDMR, physician's desk, PDR, maybe it's just PDR. It is the log where JAMA, maybe Journal of American Medical Association, DSM, y'all are so helpful, thank you so much. I may be PDR, DSM-3, I don't know, you guys, I used to know, it's the Bible. If it's not in whatever it is I'm referencing, which may be the PDR, it isn't an actual diagnosis that a physician can use or that insurance will recognize. It is the Bible for everything. But TBI flooding is very, yeah, I do too, Lori, PDR. Anyway, TBI flooding is very much a medical term, and anybody with a traumatic brain injury has to watch out for it. It can be sensory flooding, physician's desk reference, thank you, Pup Camper. Diagnostic codes, yes. Thank y'all very much for speaking, Deborah. But it can be, it's always external. It can be sensory, which can be heat or cold, or auditory. It can be processing. I didn't mean to get into all this, but I'm going to try to make this very short. It's kind of like somebody that has had a heart attack, and the blood flow to the heart has been impaired, and you have to be careful with exercise and any number of things, and every heart attack is different, because the heart can't process and take in as much blood and get as much blood out, but it has to get blood out because your body depends on it. And so you have to be careful because there's a dam there that the blood can't get in and the heart process. And for most brain injuries, that is true for neuronal fluid. And that's what happened with my hippocampal sclerosis. Often when the brain needs more fluid, whether it's heated, cooled, stressed, whatever that requires the brain to need more neuronal fluid, because of my brain injury, it can't get it. And so I literally am limited on processing functions, literally limited. It's a matter of math. Only so much goes out. And so I have to be really, really careful. And all of that is, most people, when they're neuronal firing, are able to separate things and concentrate on this right now, or concentrate on that right now, and come back to this. And with brain injury, you often don't have that luxury because it's all just there. And so this kind of flooding I'm talking about, and lack of filter that I'm talking about, not the lack of filter from brain to mouth. Insert mouth open foot, although I do that easily enough on my own as well. So I'm sharing all of that. Tonight's topic was gratitude. And gratitude also, oh my God, I almost forgot, Monday was my birthday. We went to the hospital with Jana on Monday, and that's the day they didn't take out the stitches. And then Tuesday and Wednesday I worked, and then yesterday we went back to the hospital and Jana got her stitches out. And so it's been a full week since my birthday, and if I have not given proper thanks to those that contributed to my birthday and to those that gave me birthday greetings and best wishes, let me do it now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have so much in my life to be grateful for, and I needed this FNL. I'm no different than anybody else. I need to put things in place to remind me of my blessings and my gratitude. And I will figure out how to function in this mayhem of that my RV has become, and all of my things junked up. And oh, I think I was saying that earlier. By the time Lewis gets here in the morning, I have to pull things out of my shed. Remember, I have a shed and I have a casita now. Yay! But I have to pull things out of my shed, and big things, before it gets too hot and before Lewis gets here, to be able to get to my rug, to be able to get it down on the flooring because of the things he's going to do tomorrow that I'll be sharing with y'all. And there's some other things I can't remember now. I can't remember right now, but Jana will help me out with all of that when we hang up, and bless her for being willing to be my brain when mine is gone on vacation. That's how I kind of like to refer to it. It's on, it can't be my legs, I know. I'll be your legs and you be my brain. Deal? Deal? Okay. She says that's a deal. My brain just went on vacation starting yesterday, and I could feel it. That's one thing I'm also blessed with. not all people with a traumatic brain injury can tell when they're skipping and when they're starting to lose function, but I'm one of the blessed ones that I can. Suzanne says legs and brain, great swap. I agree. But I can tell when I'm starting to get in danger, and the luxury that affords me is invoking more self-care and putting tools into place that I need to get through it, so that I don't end up because I can push myself. And sometimes it happens even if I don't push myself. If there's too much flooding that's beyond my control, it can shut me down. The brain, the neurons get dry because there's not enough neuronal fluid, and the more the neurons get dry, the more I shut down, and it's not something that I am emotionally or mentally doing. My body will just shut down because the brain can't function. And so I have to be very careful, and I'm very fortunate that I can tell when that is starting to happen, and it is starting to happen. And so I'm going to have to make some adjustments over the next few days. But I have to get these things ready for Lewis in the morning. But what a blessing even that is, you know. Oh my gosh, I have to get things ready for my casita to be finished up. That's kind of a nice problem to have, and I will get through it. But I hope that in all of this that I have shared with y'all tonight, that the gratitude came across because I know how blessed I am. And I'll do that other video coming up as soon as I can. And yeah, I know I do. I just snort. Sorry, Kathy, I do snort. Oh, Surf and Dodo, wait till you see the floor. Oh no, Bev says I'm larger than life on Mom's 65-inch TV. That's scary. I hope my nose is clean. Oh my gosh, you guys. Good thing I wasn't eating that burrito. I want to thank if I tried music to help with the overthinking. Patsy, honey, I appreciate that, but I've been dealing with this brain injury for I don't even remember the date when the actual injury happened. My brain injury was my brain surgery from the brain. So I had the brain injury, and then fast forward several years later, I had the brain surgery, which gave me the thanks, Bev, which gave me the diagnosis I have today of hippocampal sclerosis. The surgery didn't give me that. I had the surgery because of that. And so it's been a progression. I think I may be off on this math. I think the initial brain injury was 20 years ago, and then I think it was 13 years ago I had the brain surgery, and then 10 years ago I got on the road because I thought it was my last year on the face of the earth as far as I would know it. And in all of that, with all of the doctors that I've had, please trust me, you guys, all the tools that can ever be thought of have been tried, and medicines, and I've been through that on multiple videos. You have to remember that for a brain injury, sometimes something in the head, music, you guys get to wear earbuds and listen to music or a podcast or a book or whatever. That is sensory overload for me. I can't do it. I even can't. Talking on the phone is hard for me because that sensory input of the other person talking, and I have to stay present to be able to hear that and stay there and to stay present in all of that. On the phone, when there's not that visual as well, the phone is one of the hardest things in the world for me. So no, I don't get to use a lot of tools that would be wonderful when I'm out weeding, you know, doing something mundane like that. I love music. I have a lot of friends that are artists, and I would love to be able to listen to their music, and I just can't. But I've gotten to where, when I wear my headset, y'all seen me, I can go listen to live music and I can dance, and then I have to go back out to nature and quiet and recuperate for a couple of days. So I have been blessed. That's a bless, and I'm grateful for that. I get to even do that. And the first time that I got to go dancing and listen to live music that I never thought I'd be able to do again was in 2019 at the Van Build, and I have a video out on that if you want to go find that. And so yeah, I'm limited so much onto what I can do. Mostly it has to be quiet and not necessarily solitude in the sense of, you know, nobody around me, but that absolute quiet, no sensory input is imperative for me to keep my brain injury symptoms at bay. And I'm at risk right now. This talking to you guys did not put me at risk. I'm not saying that, but I'm at risk right now, and so I have to be careful and watch what I do over the next few days. And now I have to go to work on Tuesday so that I can pay for all of this that I'm having done. So Jana says, by the way, that tells her what she's going to charge me from now on when she helps me with stuff. Didn't you say something like that the other day? You know what your billable hours are now? Of course, she's just kidding. Oh my goodness, Cheryl, life is short, make it sweet. I've known Cheryl for a long time. Not Cheryl Pup Camper, Cheryl, life is short, make it sweet. I've known her for a long time, and she's been to my Cocoa Fest. And Cheryl, thank you so much. She says for you and Jana, she's having issues with PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate that more than I can say. So 3 people gave me the physical act of writing can help you slow the flood. It does for me. Thank you, Laurie. Glad to hear that you have found something that works for you right now. Today, my brain is not functioning well enough to be able to write. Even journaling is hard for me today, but I will get better and I will get back to that. And I just want to say thanks again to the 3 people that gave me super chat tips tonight. Thank you to all my Coco Fam members and my YouTube family, that is channel members that are on here tonight. To my top fans, how fun was that? And to my viewers in general, thank y'all for making this life that I have possible. My readers, I wouldn't be here and be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't be. I couldn't be on Social Security. I would have to be in assisted living if it weren't for you guys. And thank y'all for appreciating my art and my creativity and my channel enough to keep me afloat and to keep me independent and to keep me at this point. I adore each of you. Thank you so much. And I love you all. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Keep on keeping on, everybody. If I can figure out how to end this now. Bye.